Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, the ACDP would like to congratulate the new Minister and the deputies and wish them well in their portfolios, as we do also the Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee, the new Chairperson. Now, we know the budget of SAPS is 113.597 billion rand. The Civilian Secretariat for Police receives 155 million and IPID 370 million rand. Yet, in our view, government is still failing to protect its citizens. It is the central role of government to protect its citizens, yet people do not feel safe in their homes, at work, and in public places, and our communities are ravaged by crime, drug abuse, gender-based violence. Yet we've seen a 50 billion rand increase in the police budget over 10 years. So what is the most efficient deterrent to crime? The most sufficient deterrent to crime is the sure knowledge that a perpetrator will be apprehended and successfully prosecuted and sentenced to a lengthy period imprisonment. Yet sadly, most criminals get away with it. And in fact, some would say crime does pay. And if apprehended, they are not successfully prosecuted. What is needed is more efficient policing, more efficient detective services. We heard of 1.5 million police dockets that have been returned by the NPA. Clearly, that is the starting point of our criminal justice system, and we need to improve our detective capacity. What is also concerning is that poorly trained SAPS officials cost the taxpayers a staggering 2.2 billion rand in civil claims. Just think of that. That is money that is wasted. That is more than the entire budget for the forensic science laboratories. It's almost a third of the budget for crime intelligence operations and nearly a quarter of the budget for border security. That is being paid out to compensation for civil claims. Clearly, far more needs to be done to improve law enforcement and our criminal justice system to ensure the safety and protection of our citizens. Lastly, the ACDP would call on the minister, would call on the ministry and even the Portfolio Committee to engage faith-based organizations in South Africa. If you put the question, how many policemen do we need in our nation? 250,000, 400,000? We need 63 million policemen. Every single citizen needs to be a policeman. It starts with self-control. Once you have self-control, then we have respect for other people, for their lives and for their property. And I would urge us to engage those faith-based organizations, ministers and pastors,
Thank you, Honourable Member.
have self-control.
Time has expired.
Thank you. Thank you.